Hello and welcome back to episode 36 of the MotoGP Career mode. Up next we have Catalunya, but first up we have a lot of emails and stuff to respond to, so I'm going to start with the personal manager. Search contract or factory teams, so we've new factory teams that are interested in us. Repsol, so we basically have did all the top teams now interested. Resume the top of the non-real teams are looking at us, so My World, Suzuki, GoPro, Yamaha, Kenwood, Honda, RC are slightly interested in me. Anyway, that's that. Team technical staff management, we have a new candidate. He's an S class, but we lose a lot of synergy. What does synergy do? I couldn't tell you. I'll reject him because there's synergy. We have quite good synergy at the moment. You're no good, you're no good, and you're no good. So reject all of them. And Aprilia headquarters, we have, it's the, which one? I can't remember which one. So we have an engine for Mugello. So we have this new chassis upgrade for here. So we have a slightly new chassis on. So we've electronics and aero being worked on at the moment. Long way away for either of them, will be well away. So we're going to go with frame if I can afford it. I can't afford it. Now did I say it? Can I go engine? I can go engine, but we'll just double check frame that I can't do any of these. No, so we're going to have to go engine upgrade again. So we can either go that's frame, sorry. We can go fuel consumption, maximum power increase. Maximum power surely will give us a better lap time. Fuel consumption will give us less fuel in the race and have an equally good performance. The bike is quite heavy on fuel, so I'm actually going to go with this one. Oh, never mind. I'm silly. You have to bloody develop this one first, so we've no choice. So I'm going to add you. Oh no, sorry, that's taking you off. So at the moment, you're all doing things bar the two of ye. So I'm going to take you and you. That brings us up to 12 weeks. That's a bit of a journey. You're on electronics. You're on aero. So you're all on aero. I'm going to rob a couple of these. So I'm doing an engine one of NAV 100 on the engine. Your aero. I'll rob you. And you. 7 weeks. The aero doesn't really matter. We need more engine power upgrades. So yeah, we're going to develop that node and look back at it. That means still 4 weeks for the... So we haven't lost any time in that. So we can actually go in and maybe we start to take people off. So if I reassign, that's 6 weeks. So we have a spare man. We can probably throw him onto this then. Makes no difference. So we might as well. Oh, sorry, we took people off. So you're free. And you're free. So that brings it down to 11 weeks. So we just... By taking one man off there, 2 weeks there, we've half the amount of time. So it's just all about balancing the books and getting everything in the right place. So yeah, that should be it. The junior team, so I can do another upgrade here. So what would I need? Mental coach. I want something to make them quicker. I need better riders. So pre-race stress, 1% reliability, 3% performance during qualifying races. Does that mean qualifying other races or both? 20% experience gain. Go on, we'll go for that. It's how much is 300,000? I can't afford that. Advanced test, 2% bike development, 60,000. 200,000 for nutritionist. Gonna go with the bike development just because a better bike, easier to ride, faster riders. It's as simple as that. So we have a engine on the way. 1 second, now we have a node to do in frame. So yeah, we have the requirements. So we are getting pretty up to date with the bike. The bike is getting better. We have a new candidate here. No, we lose too much from him. Sorry, dude. The other guy, you're A as well, but you're an A++, so you're the best of the best in the A's. But yeah, let's get to Catalunya. I think it's time. So actually, no, first up, we will be doing a livery. I will skip that because I will be playing with that for a while, so I don't want to bore you with me going back and forth. So in about 3 seconds time, you'll see my new livery. So here it is. So here is the new livery. A quick little look at my rider will give you the color scheme. We're going to slowly rotate it around, and there it is. That's probably what we're going to run for the rest of the season up until probably Misano, where we'll probably run the bright, loud Italian colours. So yeah, let's get on track. So I've just noticed we've been followed by that man, the Aleix Espargaro, on my outlap. So I've led him through in the final corner. I'm going to use him as a bit of a marker. Once again, Friday pace hasn't been too bad. The pace isn't a massive mile off, but the position looks worse. We're about a second off, but we're still like 18th to 19th. So as we come down into turn 1, we're going to use Aleix as our marker. He runs it deep. We're actually going to get a pretty good sector one over him. At the moment, 40.2 is pretty much my limit. I have yet to do a 39 at the moment, so I don't see myself going anywhere near that time. Maybe 40.3 I think would be my best lap I could get out of it. The tyre wear around this track is incredibly high, and we're actually getting a very good tow here from Aleix Espargaro as we drifted in to turn 5. That was definitely worth a bit of time. Get a small bit of wheelie, drop down through turn 6. We're actually bang on schedule. We're 0.006 off, which means we are right on target, which is actually Mir's time of 38.6, so I presume that was off the old lap and not the 38.6. As we come down now to turn 10, the reprofile turn 10, hard on the brakes, and we're actually only 0.2 off, which would put us in at 38, which would be a fantastic lap. I presume that has updated on the timesheets. Now Aleix, we're going to have to try and get a good slipstream out of the last corner. We're actually catching him on this lap. He still has done us a very good job. Into the final corner we come. He just pulls out a touch out of this penultimate corner. Pick it up, squirted the line. He's just pulled away, unfortunately. I haven't been able to get any slipstream. But it's a 38.9. So unfortunately, there's been a bit of a glitch. You'll see here in a second when it comes to the grid that my lap time, so you look at pole laps at 39.4, I did 38.9. So look, P8 is a 140 from Mir, so they were way quicker in Q2 than Q1 instead of Q2, sorry. And if you notice, everyone's on mediums or hards. I was hoping some people would gamble on soft. The rear tire deck around here is incredibly high. I can probably barely make the hards last, so it's going to be a long slog of race. I'm not too sure what my pace is going to be like, because judging by that I'm going to be incredibly quick, but at the same time it looks like it's a bit of a glitch, so I'm not really sure. It's quite weird, but nonetheless, 5 red lights and we are away. Power 3, see can we get a good launch, get up into the top 10 and maybe battle away up to the front if possible. We do get a very, very good launch, initial launch, and we brake very late down into turn 1. We're up to P13, P12 now. So it looks like there's always a crash behind. I think I just saw the yellow flag. Yeah. Going up the inside now of Nakagami. Are we into P10? Yes, we are. So we're into the top 10 already. So we're behind the current world champion, John Mir. We run it wide there, and that leaves Maverick and Aleix back through. Come down now into the very tricky turn 5. So Miller just ahead of us with Mir and Zarco, I think it is. Oh no, sorry, it's Martin, I think. So already we're in the top group now. Will we be able to get our way into it and make up positions? I don't know, but we had a great start and we're ahead of... Now it is Maverick Vinales behind me. So let's just see what we can do down into this heavy braking zone of turn 10. We pull a lot of time back. Turn 10 on the brakes is our strongest point on the track, and turn 1. So I've noticed throughout this weekend, and actually with last weekend, that I struggle a lot with corner exit. I reckon that maybe my traction control isn't up to date, up to current specs, so I'm actually going to put a lot of time and effort into getting traction control up to speed, because I feel like maybe that's holding me back a touch. So I'm going to put maybe a bit more development time into that, because top end wise it's there. It doesn't massively understeer, turns quite well, it brakes decently enough with a setup on it. You can see, look, we pull in a massive chunk of time If we get out of the corner slightly better, you'll see in turn 3 I followed a lot of people as we managed to slide up the inside of Mir. I think, have we got to move on? Yes, we have. But you can see he's probably going to pull around the outside. We just shown out to the track, but you'll probably see it now in this turn 4 here. Miller probably just has to see to kind of leap out of the corner better. We can't do that, and we probably lose a lot of lap time. We actually go for a dive on Jack Miller. We weren't even going for the pass, but we kind of got sucked in. But we've managed to get it done. So this is something we haven't seen in this class. Me making overtakes at will. So now up next is the Yamaha of Frankie Morbidelli. Every race we've done so far, I felt like I've been at my limits in the position I've been in. I've never been able to go forward, regardless of where we've been on track. But this has been promising for this race so far. Right up now behind Frankie Morbidelli on the Petronas M1. He's running slightly wide. Marquez is wide as well with Jorge Martin. We're going to pick it up. Can we get up the inside? Not yet. But he's wide again. We're going to go for it again. This time Marquez is all over the place, and again Morbidelli holds it. And this time we're wide into the last corner, and Miller up my inside. We pick it up. He gets away with it. You can just see the power he pulls away from. But then we get the slipstream and the power kicks in. And a 39.8, so like that was quick enough to be in the top 6 in qualifying. As we're hard on the brakes into turn. Are we going to get Morbidelli? No, we just tuck in behind him for now. We've actually managed to do exactly the same to Mir. We've just kind of slid underneath him. It's just take our natural line. We seem to get very good corner speed. But you can see even the Yamaha just pulls out of the corner, gets it back alongside me, and this is harming my chance of getting up ahead. But we're going to turn it tight once again. Looks like we're just side by side. Are we going to get it done? I think we are. We're quite good on the brakes into turn 5. Next up now is Marc Marquez, the 8-time world champion. Will we even be able to get close enough to pass him? So we set the fastest lap there is a 39 which is a pretty crazy lap on a hard rear tyre. Now hard on the brakes. After catching Marquez quite substantially, there are certain sectors of the track that I am very quick compared to the AI. This is one corner here. I seem to be able to get a bit more corner speed, but I do reckon he'll pick it up and shoot it out of the corner better than I can. The race is absolutely flown by. We've got a great entry into turn 4, take a lot of corner speed in. Going to square up the inside now. He goes quite defensive all the way over the left side of the track. We go to the opposite to try and open up the corner, but we have to remain behind him for now. Again, he goes slightly defensive. We'll go for the wide sweeping line. Again, we can't get the power down as well as him, so we have to kind of roll into the exit of the corner. Now maybe into this heavy braking zone. Could we try have a look? Looks like we've gone for it. Will we get it stopped? Oh, we have a massive moment. Runs us wide. Marquez cuts up the inside of us. Cuts right across my nose, but he's going to run away just a touch. Now again, we use the nimbleness of the Aprilia just to get it turned. And we've just cut out in front of him. So that is P6. So we're having a great ride here as we get a second track limit on. We won't worry about that. We're coming on to the lap 6 of 8. Picking up the bike nice and early, getting on the throttle, flying down straight, and another 1 minute 39 on the clock. So as we come on now to start the final lap, we have been slowly dropping away from Jorge Martin ever since we passed Marquez. But it looks like we should be able to control a lovely P6 here from 14th, 15th on the grid. This would be a great ride if we can get to the flag. But looks like we should do, because we're on hard tyres. We shouldn't have any dramatic drop off in tyre performance. We have plenty of fuel on board. Just whether now Marquez can't step it up. He is only 2 tenths behind. He's just there. If there is any mistake, you can bet he will be there. But Fabio Quartararo leading from Francesco Bagnaia and Johan Zarco at the moment. Miguel Oliveira in fourth, and Jorge Martin just up the road. I'm only 3.7 off the winner, so again the gap from the winner to the leader is getting smaller. Position really in the first season doesn't matter. We're developing this bike. There has been rumours in the press of KTM coming and having a look at me for next season. No, I haven't answered any offers yet. I haven't received any offers, but there is preliminary talks ongoing. So will we even be aboard this bike next year? We don't know. We will see. This bike needs a lot of development, and as a rookie we cannot get the bike where we need to be. But today it's going to be P6, another haul of points, a brilliant ride for myself, and yeah, delighted with that one. So we end up with the fastest lap of the race at 39.1, so faster than everyone on track, so 4.1 seconds off the winner in the end. So really we're getting there slowly. That was the first race where I felt like I had pace and I could pass people. I showed it off well in the race, and I think we're about P10, so we're P10 at the moment. We're just ahead of Marquez in the championship, and we're a good bit ahead of Lorenzo Salvadori, and we're only a couple of positions ahead of our other Aprilia. So we're almost on the exact same points as the Gresini team, which has two riders. They have 1 point over me. Ducati lead at the moment, and Aprilia are third in the Constructors' Championship. So a P8 for Hernandez and a P15 for Robbie, so points for both riders, which is a good result from Catalunya. Now next up is the test at Catalunya, so that will be in the next episode. Progress today, I'm going to have to focus a lot on the electronics. I think that's where we're losing out. Maybe a bit of tyre wear too. But anyway, I'll leave that there for today's episode. If you liked it, like and subscribe for more. I'd have a video up in the next few days. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in a not so distant future.